Collective, November 5th, brings us a full moon in Bharani Nakshatra, the Venus-ruled asterism symbolized by the yoni, the female sensual procreative organ. Carrying themes of transformation and metamorphosis, Bharani Nakshatra is represented by Yama. Yama is the deity of this nakshatra. Yama is the upholder of Dharma who calculates our actions at the time of death. Whatever we do, whatever we have done, ethical, unethical, or otherwise, is seen and recorded in the Akashic records, and we will face it, if not in this lifetime, then upon leaving this human body. We must be accountable for everything, right? So this Bharani full moon spotlights accountability, ethical boundaries, and the delivery of justice. Just like an unborn child must leave the womb, the child has to leave the womb at some point, right? The truth must come to light. The truth is never a matter of if, it is only a matter of when. And such is the perfection of cosmic law and divine timing. Now, this full moon at 19 degrees, 9 minutes of sidereal Aries casts light on our conscionable and conscientious restraint and our endurance to overcome and move through life's challenges. It also highlights our regeneration and our renewal. From a numerology standpoint, the double 9 degree of the full moon suggests the completion of a cycle. So this full moon forces clarity about a circumstance in your life so you can close it out and move into your next level of evolution. So if you've been holding on to a viewpoint about something, maybe an incorrect idea, an outdated belief, a situation that no longer serves you, a person who is no longer energetically aligned with you, after this November 5th full moon in Bharani, you will not be able to unsee it. You will surrender that thing that you have unconsciously been carrying because the truth that you have been needing is here. Now, Jupiter in the 4th house from this full moon in its sign of exaltation, Cancer, bestows us peace of heart. We feel cool, calm, and collected, especially in our home environment. And there's alignment between our heart and our emotions, and that feels incredibly soothing. There can be a renewal of faith in the goodness of life. Life is good, and we remember that. However, right next door in Leo, the South Node, Ketu, in the 5th house of the full moon chart, this position severs our pride. What once fed our ego now feels really empty. But the positive side to this is that Ketu in Leo detaches us from ego-driven ventures and pursuits, allowing us to create with wisdom, to create with purpose from the soul level. And our authenticity prevails over other people's approval. And embodied leadership becomes very apparent, right? Integrity of character and genuine presence are valued over performative control, meaning we don't just talk the talk, we walk the walk. So this energy is all about living our truth. Now, Sun in Libra. Sun is currently in Libra. If you don't believe me, go to theskylive.com to see its astronomical position. Yes, it is in Libra. Anyway, Sun in Libra, according to sidereal Vedic astrology, is in its debilitation and is alongside Venus, which is in its Mul Trikona, its powerhouse sign. So Libra is Venus's powerhouse sign. While in Libra, Sun's expression is very weak, while Venus's influence is prominent and very dominant. Now, Sun's current influence helps us reshape our identity through humility. Here, Sun encourages us to orient our self-worth to our genuine values, while Venus awards us balance and beauty in that process, right? This Sun-Venus alignment in Libra during this full moon means choices we make around relationships, around connections, contracts, and creativity feel more harmonious because we act from sincerity, not just our projected image or what others think about it, right? Our decisions and our self-expression reflect our real values, not external expectations. And in that way, we liberate ourselves from the jail of other people's opinions, and that is a relief. However, our choices may cause some outside conflict, and that is because adversaries, Mars and Mercury, are together right next door in Scorpio, in the 8th house of the full moon chart. And we know the 8th house is a very deep house. This duo stirs up power struggles that have been simmering beneath the surface of your life for the past several months. In the weeks following this full moon, hidden secrets and taboos pertaining to loyalty, to devotion reemerge, especially when Mercury retrogrades on November 9th. We just have a few more days. We are in the shadow, and Mercury will be retrograding on the 9th. Mercury will be calling out everyone and everything during its retrograde movement, forcing us to fully re-examine a situation that we may have not been able to see before in our life. Mercury's like that kid who unapologetically quips an uncomfortable truth while his parents or her parents or their parents stand by and cringe on the sidelines. Mercury's that kid who says it like it is. And with Mercury retrograding in Anuradha Nakshatra, the asterism of friendship, loyalty, and ambition, trust me, the truth about allegiances, about connections, about fidelity and reliance will be put on blast. Whether you like it or not, skeletons will be falling out of the closet. Do not be shocked if something comes to light in the next few weeks. Last, the North Node Rahu in Aquarius and Saturn retrograde, still retrograde in Pisces in the 12th. Now, the North Node in the 11th house of the full moon chart throws a spotlight on innovation and social network influence. Unusual alliances and out-of-the-box solutions can be initiated from now through the end of November, if that pertains to you and your life. Also, retrograde Saturn in Pisces in the 12th of the full moon chart highlights compassionate service to others as these karmic situations are released and rebalanced. Now remember, acts of assistance to those in need are one of the best ways we can pay our karmic debt. So donate, donate, donate. We all have karmic debt. Donate your time, donate your money, and your resources to helping those less fortunate. You will be glad you did.